Hello everyone, TJM Starknight here, and welcome to the Q&A. Now, we got a lot of questions. Well, to be honest, I was wishing that I had a little more, but it's okay. Anyway, let's get started. Sam, take it away.
Go 9664 guess what your first character you created?
First character, I can't really say that I have one. I mean, there are a lot of characters, but I wouldn't really say that they're original. I mean, I am planning on experimenting a little bit with Blender, but that's gonna take some time. Trust me, Blender is tricky. And that's coming from my own personal experience from it, firsthand.
Even got your lesson. Congratulations on 3 years. Here's my question for you, buddy. What is your favorite and least favorite thing to do making your videos?
Okay, thank you for the congratulations, TNG. We are a true friend. My favorite? Well, I guess it would have to be like, a little bit of the recording a little bit. Like, you know, like recording all the silly shenanigans that we tend to do. There are even some moments that I, wish I could record. Just as, I guess you could say, a out of context kind of joke. Or even some funny skits that we tend to say out loud during our Discord calls. But, well, hey, it's okay. However, my least favorite is probably going to have to be, the Ed. I mean, I am still trying to figure that out, and there are quite a number of sounds that I will really want to use for some videos. However, getting them is not exactly easy. I mean, I have to either record the video and then extract the sound from it, and trust me, that's also like time consuming. Along with having to, erase that video to keep the sound around, and sometimes I end up forgetting it. Like, I actually still have a sound that I have yet to use. I'm not using it for this video because, it doesn't really fit. But hey, who knows? Maybe I might bring it back one day. Or possibly. Who knows? Well, that and, I guess it would also have to be like jumping from the recording program, OBS, to a Gmod, which I'm using right now for, I guess, this video. It's not exactly easy. And that's coming from, multiple different standpoints. But hey, that's how life works. Well, that, and I guess it would also have to be, the background noises from my end. It's not exactly, easy, I will admit that. Especially when we're trying to do, like, a serious recording. Or, allow me to explain. You see, during the time of me, recording this, I am technically, I'm kind of near the kitchen of my family's home. Yeah, I still live with my parents, fight me. But basically, sometimes I have to be told to keep it down because I don't really have a studio yet. I mean, we're still working out some things, but who knows? Either we might build a studio in-house, like a recording studio, or I'll get a home of my own and do recordings there. I mean, hey, living at my home right now, where my family is, has its ups and downs, but I love them.
Dollar post If you ever had your own superpower, what will it be?
Ooh, superpower. Well, actually, fun fact, TJM actually does kind of have, well, his own little superpower of his. Like, his own powers, but that's in our video. But probably to, well, keep things, well, understandable, the sword he has that's been seen in, well, 2 of the thumbnails, well, actually seen in, well, yeah, actually, yeah, 2 thumbnails, specifically the videos, well, the thumbnails of the videos, and I quote, "He's coming and, well, it's gonna be perfect, well, reaction video from SMG4. You can probably notice that TJM basically is holding a sword. And don't worry, that's going to be looked into in the future.
Wonderman 279 asked, what got you into content creation in the first place?
Ooh, that's a good one, Wander. Okay. What got me inspired to, well, to create content, to create videos, to create the video you're watching right now? Well, I guess in my younger years, I think, well, either 11 or 12, maybe even 13, I kinda, well, walked onto YouTube, quote-unquote. I will admit, there were a lot of things that scared me, like, well, FNAF, but of course that was just because, well, I was still a little iffy about it. It wasn't until I ran into, well, some brilliant artists and cartoonists that I started, well, loving different, well, fandoms. Because, well, I guess the first videos of, well, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's honestly, well, creeped me out because, well, I was still stepping in, well, I didn't really know what a fandom was. But over time, I slowly understood. Oh, and trust me, there are a lot of things that fandom, that even I'm surprised even existed. But I guess, well, the biggest thing that got me into, well, making a content would have to be SMG4. Well, them, the Zip Pyromancers, those guys, well, I mean, I guess also okay, I'm going to butcher this name, Visipop, yeah, I think it's well noticed that I am not very good at names. Basically, people like them, and many others like the cute Mario Bros, if anyone still remembers them. Also, Luigi Fan 0001. Basically, they all inspired me to, well, to want to make stories. And then again, I think I also, like, did this myself too, because, well, from my time, well, in my younger years, watching, well, stuff on TV, I actually have a box full of, well, paper cutouts of, well, of, like, these weird little creatures. And I remember, well, when I was watching a film, or, well, a show, I kept, well, rewinding it, and while, like, music bits played, I would move the paper cutouts in a way it was almost to, like, they were being animated to well, the show. And also, well, during my time on, well, TikTok, yes, I am indeed a TikToker. You guys can laugh at me. But in all seriousness, during my time on TikTok, I ended up, well, getting closer into on content creating. Just seeing how much love I was giving people, the smiles I put on their faces, it gave me a warm, tingling feeling in my heart. I was making people, well, happy with what I created. And over meeting making friends, and learning quite a few programs. In the end, it's where I am today. I hope to proceed into the future.
Lucky Star 17 asked why is Foxy obsessed with potatoes?
Foxy, honestly, I don't really know where to go with that one.
Take second on the guest. Why are you a blue white guy in one video? Then this is MP0 guy in another one?
Oh, that's simple. This here is the player mode that I use. I basically use it behind the camera, but I guess you could say my main persona, at least for right now, is Luigi. So Luigi with a different skin. I mean, Luigi is also a part, I guess you could say my YouTube crew, quote unquote. Well, the only big difference is because, basically, T-Jam, the said model, basically one of his eyes is one solid color, which is cyan, while also being, technically cyan and blue. But of course I plan to change this, once I figure out how to use Blender. But probably to give you all an idea, the model I'm using right now, SMG0, and the Luigi model, they kind of both have things that that are going to be, similar to my T-Jam's original form, which will be coming soon once I figure out how the ever-loving Scott to make a model and import it into Gmod, which I'm going to say this right now is a lot harder than it looks.
Wonderman 27 guy out of all of the moments you made with your friends, which one was your personal favorite?
Ooh, you're kind of very close there, Wander. Ooh. Oh, I'll be honest. All my favorite, moments with my friends, I'm gonna have to say this. It's gonna have to be like all of our interactions. From it being meme chaos or just our little chats on Discord, or even the crazy shenanigans we get to during reactions, or even Roblox. To be honest, I have a lot of, I guess my most favorite moment would have to probably be everything. Whether it be, making videos, chatting online, playing games. I cherish them with all of my heart. I really do care for you guys. You're my friends. Now then, on to the more, I guess, extras of this video. Specifically, I guess at the end of, Meme Chaos 4, I'm pretty sure you noticed, characters going missing, like Lefty and Springtrap actually getting taken away to a secret room. Well, let's just say I have something, planned. I'm not gonna go into it yet, because, spoilers. But I also do, plan on doing, more things with T-Jam, but also with characters that I guess you could say are part of, T-Jam's friends that are, and I quote, not from other universes. I guess you could say, my own, little self-project. Don't worry, more on those will be definitely on the way. But I think, well, besides from, well, I guess the main Chaos story, I think I'm also going to try and focus a little bit more on T-Jam and some of the characters in, well, in the world of, well, Garius, aka Gmod. Also, I'm pretty sure if everyone here has been paying attention to the whole background here, I'm going to tell you all this. A lot of things that you see on these shelves and in the background are things that are going to be referenced in said, I guess you could say, the T-Jam and Friends, well, Star Adventures. Well, I'm still working on the name, I will admit, but hey, writing is rewriting, and I'm pretty sure many of you have noticed that there are quite a number of items. I'm going to tell you this, quite a number of these are actually Easter eggs that are going to be, well, referenced in future videos. Just wanting to, well, let you all know. There are numbers of, well, characters. Oh my god, one of them is actually being blocked by Luigi. But anyhow, many of them that you see, many models that you see in the, well, this background, let's just say they're going to have, some of them are going to have very, very big roles, and others will be like small Easter eggs that you'll probably see, in, well, in the background of videos. Anywho, I think that's all the time that we have. Thank you all for watching, and please, like if you really do enjoy this video, and maybe even consider subscribing. I mean, it really does help out the channel, and I guess also supports me. Look, I'm not really here for the money, I'm just here to, well, make people happy. And also the bell, it'll actually let you know when I'm posting a new video. And trust me and Chaos 5 is definitely going to be happening, whether we all like it or not. Also, please share this video as well. You know, I guess to get me, well, known out there, because I have a lot of things planned. And I mean a lot of them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye!